Observer groups monitoring the upcoming repeat presidential election now want the parties involved to engage in dialogue in order to end the current stalemate. Both the European Union Elections Observer Mission and the Elections Observation Group ELOG have criticised the alterations to the elections laws by Jubilee and the no election stand taken by NASA. They have given recommendations to the IEBC and all stakeholders involved to ensure that the elections are carried out in a free and fair manner. Daniel Mule reports.
In their report, the European Union Elections Observer Mission lauded the efforts being taken by IEBC to ensure the fresh presidential elections are conducted better than the August 8th elections. The EU mission had given the IEBC and the political parties a list of 18 recommendations that, if implemented, would have greatly improved the electoral process. The mission said the IEBC is taking positive measures in regards to nearly all of the 9 recommendations that relate to the election administration. The mission, however, still has a problem with the politicians. It says both sides continue to attack the IEBC, the judiciary, and civil society and engage in political aggravation, which has resulted in a standoff. In particular, the EU Election Observation Mission has criticized the passing of electoral amendment bills by Jubilee MPs and the no election stand taken by NASA. It is now calling for dialogue and cooperation to arrive at a compromise. On their part, the Elections Observation Group ELOG now wants IEBC to assure the public that they are ready to conduct the repeat presidential election on the 26th of October. Their main concern is the uncertainty surrounding the preparations for the elections just 9 days to the fresh poll. They had given 10 recommendations to deal with the uncertainties. Key among them a request to the Supreme Court to give IEBC an interpretation on how to deal with Raila Odinga's withdrawal and the inclusion of all the 8 candidates in the repeat election.
Uchaguzi unaweza fanyika na boycott, na uchaguzi unaweza fanyika bila mtu mmoja kuwepo. Hata Uhuru Kenyatta anasema hataki kusimama na uchaguzi utaendelea bila yeye. Lakini pia tunajua kwamba uchaguzi ukifanyika in such a circumstance inamaanisha kwamba baadaye ule ambaye atachaguliwa ataweza kosa ile support ya Wakenya wote. Ataweza kosa ile legitimacy ya kuwa kwenye kile kiti.
In order for IEBC to demonstrate its preparedness, it must be able to speak to number 1, legal compliance. So looking at the issues highlighted by the Supreme Court so we need to know that the technology is working. We need to know that the technology meets the laws that are required. And we need to have even consensus on the technology being used and make sure that that information comes out to citizens. As it is, we are 10 days to the election, and I doubt citizens know what's happening, let alone the few of us in this room who have access even to the forums that IEBC is holding. We are still struggling with what the situation is.
Meanwhile, former Kilome MP Haron Mau has sued the IEBC and the Commission Chairman Wafula Chebukati for failing to conduct fresh nominations ahead of the October 26th fresh presidential election. With the withdrawal of NASA presidential candidate Raila Odinga from the race, the opposition had been relying on the Supreme Court judgment of 2013 that fresh nominations would follow. However, IEBC did not do so, and the suit by Mao is sure to open that debate again. Daniel Mule, NTV.